There's a ton of organizations that seem to silo themselves. So, specific example would be like diverse group of whatever, and it's focused on including all of those people in that specific realm, if you will. How can an organization not silo themselves while building that thing, which obviously I think is good for them to do, but not silo themselves so that they don't actually then fix the thing that they're trying to do, which I think is to get that inclusion out of it. So how do you not have a silo that doesn't actually help the inclusion or the including of the overall being of the thing that they're trying to fix?
Yeah, so let me let me see if I can address it properly if I'm answering the question correctly. So we tend to think, or we've heard, we're America, the melting pot. We've got everybody, we're all mixed up, we're all together. It's a great thing. I would encourage us to think a little bit differently, and I've used it before. It's more of a bento box. It's a diversity, equity, inclusion. When you're addressing it, there's not what I'm going to get across is there's not a guidebook out there that'll give you every exact road to being diverse and inclusive, because it's a la carte. It's different for everyone. It's different for every business. Everyone's not the big Fortune 500 organization that can go spend so much money and do all these great things. And when we want to silo ourselves and say that also can be used as an excuse, right? People want to do the right thing. So they say, hey, we see everybody the same. We don't see any color. We want to hire the best person. We want to get the job done. So we want to address it this way. And you end up siloing yourself because there's different people in your organization. Everybody in your organization doesn't think alike. So what you do is, instead of saying we're a melting pot, we're going to take everything and put it together. It's okay to understand that you're all together. You're all under the same umbrella, just like you have different departments in your organization for a lot of the businesses. You pull expertise from each one of those departments differently, and you get everybody to the table and you say, hey, how can we not silo ourselves? Hey, how can we address inclusion from a race perspective, from a gender perspective, from a disability perspective, from a child care perspective? There's so many different levels that you can address, and that you can still be inclusive in your organization while also being separate entities or compartments in your organization, so that you're still one company. You still have the same mission, vision, values, but it's okay to have those different separate silos that you pull from for information. It's okay to have that subject matter expert, and you don't need to have a group that says, hey, the Black people go here, the white people go here, the Latinx community go here. But it's okay to say, hey, we have subject matter experts in all these areas that we pull from. So you don't want to be a silo, but you don't want to organize yourself as a melting pot, because what that does, it erases the acceptance of those cultures that are in your organization. It tries to meld them into one culture, when it's okay to have different cultures all operating for the same end goal.